the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Jed Castles.
Jed, it's looking like it's going to be a really nice day to get out on the water.
Yeah.
Particularly this weekend is going to be great to get out there.
Yeah, weekend looks great. You bet. We've had a lot of wind around, so these lakes have been really choppy. Check out some of the wind gusts from yesterday right here in Oklahoma City. Winds started off light. They weren't too bad. Boy, when that sun came up, they kicked in. Some of those gusts got up over 30, 40 miles per hour yesterday. But as we went through the day, winds started coming down. That sun set and winds really dropped off. And look at those winds. They dropped down under 10 miles per hour. We haven't had that in a while. It's been a very windy start to the week. But since about 10 o'clock on, our winds really have not been all that strong. But they are expected to come back up, but nowhere near what we had yesterday, where a few of those gusts were up near 40. The winds today are closer to more the 20-mile-per-hour range. There you can see really statewide winds are going up, and you get a 20-mile-per-hour wind on a few of these bigger lakes. You get it kind of coming down some of those coves. It's going to make the water pretty choppy, so be careful if you are heading out to area lakes today, watching those winds from the northwest direction. And again, your winds will stay up about 15, 20 through the afternoon. Right now we're at 31, waking up with a light wind from the southwest, puts the wind chill at 28. Cold morning, waking up this morning, we'll hover near 32 out the door this morning. As the winds start off lighter this morning, they'll start to pick up as we go about 8, 9 o'clock. That sun comes up, and that will allow for those winds to start working their way back down to the surface, and those winds will be kind of sustained around, the gusts will be sustained around 20 miles per hour through the afternoon. Temperatures warming up today. We made it up into the low 50s yesterday. Today's highs closer to 60 as we go into late afternoon today. Right now, some upper 20s in spots. Got some 20s around the Woodward area right now. 31 in Hobart, 31 in Oklahoma City at the airport. So a few spots are down around freezing, but other areas are above freezing. 36 Stillwater, 38 Ponca, and 39 currently in the Tulsa area. A few more clouds here where the temperatures are a bit warmer here starting off this morning. Winds are light from southeast to parts of central and the northern parts of Oklahoma. The winds are starting to pick up out in the western sides. A few gusts are now up to near 20. That's putting wind chills down in the lower 20s in spots. 22 Hobart and 21 currently in the Woodward area. So get that coat on, ready to go. Cold morning waking up here. You know, it's springtime, but you can't still have some chilly morning lows. And sometimes now through early parts of April, you can see those morning lows at times down near freezing. This is one of those mornings because most of the mornings here the next 9 days will be above freezing. So we will be warming it back up. That big upper level low that we've been dealing with early this week has now moved away, but it's a big storm, and you can see those winds still kind of gusty through parts of the central plains up into the Midwest. Checking the jet stream, that big trough keeps lumbering on away from Oklahoma. That'll keep pulling away. We'll have a little weak cool front that'll slide in. That'll have an impact on our weekend, but I think you'll like the temperatures. Many spots will range from the 60s, 70s, getting even close to 80 coming up here going into the weekend. And we'll keep those temperatures going on into Sunday, kind of a range there from east to the west. Next storm, watching that, you see it developing. Big trough. We'll be monitoring that as that starts to roll up toward Oklahoma. That comes out Tuesday into Wednesday. Could bring some severe weather. That's not locked in. We're waiting for that Gulf moisture to make its return, but it is a strong storm, just like the last one. So just based on what we just had, we're going to have to watch this next one as well as it comes in. Where that dry line sets up will determine where the storm chances will be. Cold front will come in, upper level low will move by. So next Tuesday and Wednesday, our storm chances will go up. And looks like more statewide rainfall. That's great news. Maybe not as heavy as the last storm, but some spots still could get close to an inch in yellow. And if that happens in northwest Oklahoma, that is great news. Temperatures today closing in on 60, highs tomorrow closing in on 70. So some great temperatures here for Oklahoma. Warm it up into near 70 on Saturday after a chilly start in the morning. 80 on Sunday, 84 Monday as winds make a return. Here comes that next storm system coming in Tuesday into Wednesday.